How's it going, guys? My name is DJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. So we're going to be doing a 5-minute rebuild challenge. So how this is going to work is we're going to do a fantasy draft, pick a random team. We're not doing the draft, we're just going to simulate it. Whatever team we have 5 minutes to make all the moves that we can to try to build a championship team. And yeah, that's why it's called the 5-minute challenge. We only have one season, so it's a matter of how far can we go, what kind of moves do we need to make, or can we make to make ourselves a championship team within the first season. So it's going to be fun, interesting, I think. And if you guys think it's interesting as well, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know in the comments below some more videos. We've got our socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, all that fun stuff. You can find that down below in the description. And I guess with that being said, if my voice sounds a little bit sore, it is. I apologize for that, but we'll deal with it. Let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so we're starting the simulation. I think I forgot to put a loaded injury thing on, or an uninjured roster. It's fine, though. We'll just keep it as it is. So this is the team we're going to be, the Pelicans. Of course, though, it's going to be a fantasy draft, so it really won't be the Pelicans, but we'll just simulate the draft. So here we go. Giannis went number 1. I don't even know what pick we had. I guess we'll take a look and see what pick we ended up having, because I'm kind of just curious to see where we end up selecting in the draft. But then we'll take a look at the roster and see what kind of moves we make. Just so you know, injuries will be off for this, as well as we turned trades on. So okay, we have Paul George. That's pretty interesting. I'll try to turn off untouchables as well if I can. We'll see what we decide to do there. Ooh, and previously traded draft picks. I guess that's fine. We have the team. It's all good. No worries. It should be fun. I'm excited. We'll make it a little bit of a challenge. 5 minutes. The timer, I'll put it on the screen. It'll start once I make my first trade, and then from there I have until the timer runs out to make as many moves as I want. So let's go take a look at the roster and see what the team is looking like here. So it doesn't really matter because it's one season, so we don't care about the rookies, but our roster is looking like this. So we have for one season, Paul George, I guess that's not too bad. Jared Jackson Jr., Fred VanVleet, Jared Vanderbilt, Trey Jones, Nick Richards, Isaiah Jackson, Corey Kispert, Sam Hauser, Jared Butler, David Nwaba, Romeo Langford, Marquise Chris, Dalen Terry. Okay, there's definitely people on the bottom that we want to trade. Granted, because I didn't turn off the thing with the picks, we should have picks as well, which is kind of nice. So if we take a look at that, yeah. I mean, that's going to make our lives a little bit easier. So we're going to try to get a lot of additional rotational pieces. Maybe we move a couple guys, try to see if we can get a star in the sim. So we'll see. I'm going to try to look for my first move, and then once I make that first move, the timer will start. Alright, so I think I found my first trade here. So I'm going to do a trade for Robert Williams. The moment I hit the proposed trade button and accept it, once I say yes, that is when the timer starts. So I'll make sure I can time this properly. So the timer will start. And once I press OK, so yes, there we go. All right, so we have not a lot of time to make trades, so let's see. We've got a few other things. So we have a center. I wouldn't mind trying to now trade a couple of these guys here to get maybe, I don't know, a power forward or something, or a shooting guard. I don't know if we have a shooting guard. I can get them back and get John Wall and Chiua pretty simply. There's really nothing here that I like, so I'm just gonna do this deal with the Knicks. Get John Wall, Precious Achiuwa. So I have an exception as well. That works for me. Okay, so now we have Fred VanVleet and John Wall. I'm going to try to flip John Wall, David Nwaba, and see what comes up in the trade finder. I could get Kelly Oubre and Dennis Smith Jr. That might not be a terrible option. Is that our best one? Bol would be an interesting pickup. Jordan McLaughlin. But I think I'm going to go with the Kelly Oubre deal. We also have to give up Marquise Chris. I'm fine with that. And we also get Dennis Smith Jr. in return. Works for me. We're at 4 minutes now. How many point guards? We have 3 point guards. We have 4 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, only 1 power forward and 2 centers. Definitely going to flip some of these shooting guards down here. We'll throw those 2 guys in a first. Try to get another big on the team. So we're creating Lonnie Walker. Wouldn't be too bad. We get Bobby Portis to Javonte Green. That's probably the deal I'm going to end up going with. Unless we want to get... Actually, no, let's go with Bol and Mo Wagner. We'll do that instead. I like that with the Nuggets. Ironically, he ended up on the Nuggets in the fantasy draft. Let's see. We have 3 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 2 power forwards, 3 centers. Can I just throw in a couple picks and get a player? Or is that not going to really get the job done? No, it doesn't really look like it. What if I just throw 1 pick in? No, not quite. Okay. Do I want to upgrade my... What can I get for Fred VanVleet? Oh, yeah, I forgot I had Paul George, right? Actually, I do need a small forward. So maybe I throw in... I could make Paul George a small forward, technically. I could throw in Kelly Oubre and then maybe 2 picks and see what that gets me. If I can get, like, a really good small forward. We get Spencer Dinwiddie, Peyton Pritchard. Doesn't really do anything for me. Miles Bridges is here. I could take him, technically. Miles Turner would be a bad option, and then Bones Highland. We get Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, Devin Vassell and Brooke Lopez is pretty interesting. So I think I might do that. Actually, with the Phoenix Suns. Trade Finder. I do need to sign a few guys. We have 4 centers now, so I'm gonna get rid of. Let's get rid of Mo Wagner, and let's call it 2 first-round picks. And I don't even know what I need. I guess another small forward. So TJ Warren could work. So we might end up doing that, I think. Okay, yeah, we have 2 minutes. So I think I'm doing okay on time. Just curious to see. So we have 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards. We have 3 small forwards, 2 power forwards, 3 centers. I wouldn't mind trying to sign a couple guys at free agency. I think we honestly might be okay. Let's see. Who's out there in free agency that we could sign? Duncan Robinson. Do I need him? Actually, what do I need? I kind of forgot. I literally just forgot what I needed. If I look at my roster, let's see. Because I also can't make any other signings. Point guard, shooting guard, and a power forward. Okay, let's see. Contracts, free agents. All right, point guards. We could sign Ish Smith, and then maybe try to trade for a better point guard. Shooting guard, we could go with Evan Fournier, and then try to just sign a better shooting guard, or trade for a better shooting guard. And then power forwards, Nick Batum, kind of the same thing. If I can't, then I can't, so we'll do that. Let's see if I can make a couple trades. We have a little over a minute left to go. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind a better backup point guards like Dennis Smith. Also, maybe a better small forward. If I can get a better point guard. Oh, I could do Bobby Portis and Jalen Noel. Well, DeAndre Hunter and Peyton Pritchard kind of help me out there, so I might just do that. Honestly, I can get Jared Vanderbilt and Trey Jones back. I'm just gonna do that. Might as well. We'll do that with the Lakers. Why not? So now I have 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 4 power forwards. Can I get something for Nick Batum? I have 28 seconds. I have 2 seconds. I really need a small forward. Any small forwards out there that I could potentially take? Andre Iguodala, I guess. That's probably fine with 10 seconds left. I don't have a great small forward, but I guess theoretically I could make Paul George my small forward. So that's going to be pretty much it. That's all the moves I'm going to make, because I have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and the timer stops now. So I feel like we did okay, which is not too bad. Let's turn this off. I don't even know where the window capture thing is. Oh yeah, there it is. We get rid of that. Let's take a look at the roster that we have now. So Paul George, Jaren Jackson Jr., Robert Williams III, Fred VanVleet, Devin Vassell, Brooke Lopez, Bol, Jared Vanderbilt, TJ Warren, Trey Jones, Precious Achiuwa, Andre Iguodala, Sam Hauser, Ish Smith, Evan Fournier. It's not a bad team. Like, I think this team could be pretty good. I guess we'll find out. I mean, we're to simulate and see what happens. Let's take a look at the rotation. We'll look at the system proficiency just to make sure that everything there is kind of okay before we start simulating. So let's see what the system proficiency. 4-star balance, that might be our best, and it is. So we're gonna run 4-star balance. That's pretty solid. 4-star proficiency for this team. Coach game plan. What are the rotations looking like? Fred VanVleet, Paul George, TJ Warren, Jaren Jackson Jr., Robert Williams III, Devin Vassell coming off the bench with Brooke Lopez, Bol, Jared Vanderbilt, and Trey Jones. That's pretty solid. I mean, granted, we are a bit short on like primary small forwards, but we have a lot of guys who play secondary, and then we have point guard, 38 minutes. No one with really any secondary, but that's fine. I like in our squad. I think it can be pretty good. I guess we'll simulate to the trade deadline, kind of just look at the stats. Of course, I can't make any moves, so this is pretty much going to be the team. But once I have an update for you, I will let you know once we get to the deadline, we'll look at the stats, and then go on from there. We lost our first 2 games. That's not very good, but we're starting to win a little bit more. All right, so we're at the deadline. I want to take a look at the team, how we're doing. 36-20 is pretty solid. 6.5 games back. Maybe we can move up to the 3 seed, possibly the 2. Don't think we can get the number 1, but that's okay. So let's take a look at the player stats, see who's doing well. Paul George having a nice season, 25 points a game. We got Van Vliet, Jaren Jackson Jr., Devin Vassell, TJ Warren, and Brooke Lopez. So yeah, 2 guys coming off the bench averaging double figures is pretty impressive. So that's good, 6 guys averaging double figures. I don't have chemistry on morale, so that's pretty nice. Robert Williams III, 8.5 rebounds, 6.5 for Bol Bol. Jaren Jackson Jr., 5.3. In terms of assists, we have Van Vliet leading the way. Then we got Paul George and Devin Vassell with almost 4 if you round up. Paul George leading the team in steals, and Van Vliet and Jaren Jackson Jr. And then Jaren Jackson Jr., 2 blocks a game, 1.3 blocks for Robert Williams, 1.1 for Brooke Lopez. I feel like our team should be pretty good defensively. I guess we'll take a look at the team stats. I usually don't when I do videos like this, but you know, just to give you guys a little bit more content, we'll take a look at the team stats as well, look at the standings and all that. We already saw the standings, but we'll look at them a little bit better in depth. Yeah, free throw percentage, you can see is also leading there too. So let's actually go to the standings. So yeah, 42 and 13 are what the Portland Trailblazers are. I don't even know who's on their team. Let's see who they have. Shea. Ooh, that's a good pick. That's pretty much all they have. Oh no, Tyler Hero, Bogdana. Okay, they don't have a good team. Actually, I don't know how this team is. Oh, no, they're a good team. They're the best team though. The Pacers. Lonzo, Kyrie, Lowry, Mark. Wow, yeah, this team's good too. Interesting team. All right. Where are the team stats? We go to stats, season stats, team stats. There we go. I want to see the points per game, points allowed. So points per game, I forgot what team we were. Oh, the Pelicans, right? Where's our scoring? Where are we scoring? 15th, and then our defense, 112.7, is number 4 in terms of points allowed. So that's pretty good, I'd say. Not too bad. I like it. All right. I mean, again, this is going to be the squad. Let's take a look at the rotations. We'll adjust those for the second half of the year. They want Devin Vassell starting. I'm fine with that, having TJ Warren come off the bench. Okay, works for me. I mean, Devin Vassell can play small forward. Actually, really, Paul George should probably be playing small forward. I'd rather do this, if anything. Paul George be the 3, because he's 6'8". And then have, Devin Vassell be 6'5" and play the shooting guard. I think that makes a little bit more sense, in my opinion. So, I guess we'll just simulate the rest of the season, and then we'll look at the stats. Go on to the playoffs. Hopefully we're a playoff team. Luka Doncic on the Warriors. That makes sense why the Warriors are really good, because they have Luka. Paulo Banchero on the Knicks, Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year was John Wall, who I think we had at one point, and then we moved him. So there you go. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved was Alphonse Sengun. Coach of the Year was Steve Kerr. Executive was Alexander Pandel, and that is all she wrote. So here's your All-NBA first team. I don't have any Pelicans here, as you can see. All-NBA second team, no Pelicans in sight. All-NBA third team, no Pelicans. Do we have any defensive appearances for the Pelicans? No. And then no rookies either. Interesting. Cool. So, we actually ended up with the number 2 seed, so that's impressive in itself. Yeah, 54 and 20, we were tied with the Blazers, but I guess we had the advantage over them because we did beat them a couple times. So that's probably what happened there. So let's take a look at the season stats. We'll look at the player stats, then we'll look at the team stats as well. Paul George led the team in scoring. So 26.6 points. He was really good. Then Van Vliet, Jaren Jackson Jr., Devin Vassell, Brooke Lopez, and TJ Warren. What is that? 6 guys averaging double figures. So like the way the team played. I mean, pretty solid stuff. Rebounding wise, it was Robert Williams III, then Bol Bol, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jared Vanderbilt, Paul George. A few guys at least above 5. Fed Van Vliet led in assists. He was a good facilitator. And then in terms of steals, we had 4 guys at least in steal a game. Block shots, 3 guys with at least a block shot. Jaren Jackson Jr. being the guy with 2. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer was Robert Williams III. Almost the Devils' number. Very, very close, but not quite there. And then in terms of 3-point percentage, it was Paul George, 39.7%. And the free throw percentage was Paul George. So that's pretty sweet. Let's take a look at the team stats. Like I said, I don't usually look at these in my regular videos, but we're going to look at them here today. So, points per game. where were we in terms of the total of the NBA? We were ranked 15. Defensively, 113.1 points allowed, was 4th best. Yeah, 4th best. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. With a point differential of 3.5, that puts us 6th in the National Basketball Association, which is pretty neat. Let's take a look at the rotation that coach wants to run in the playoffs. I'm fine with that. They want TJ Warren starting now, which is kind of interesting. Who's going off the bench? Devin Vassell. Okay, whatever. I mean, that works for me. Have a little bit more of a bench punch. So, who we can take it on in the first round? We'll take a look at their team. So we'll simulate the play. It's going to be the 7-seeded Grizzlies, who have, interestingly enough, Ja Morant. I didn't see that he stayed on the Grizzlies before. Okay, I mean, Ja Morant's a good sim player, so I have to be careful with this matchup. Game 1, it's a Pelicans win by 2 points. Game 2, we win. Game 2 by 8. We go up 3-0. Can we sweep them? Yeah, we had too much talent. And Portland swept Dallas, so that's interesting. We're taking them on. They had the same record as us. So second round of the playoffs, they've got Shea, Tyler Hero, Bojan Bogdanovic. And this is the rest of their squad. So how are we going to fare against them in the second round? We start off with a 3-point victory to game 1. Game 2 is a 14-point victory. Can we go up 3-0? No, they get a game on us. And we are up 3-1, and let's win in 5, or not. Let's not blow a 3-1 lead. That's exactly what to do, because it's NBA 2K23, so you know we're going to blow a 3-1 lead. They want Bol starting over Jaren Jackson Jr. Alright, coach, you do that. You do you. Please don't blow a 3-1 lead. Like, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to deal with that. But I already know, because it's 2K, it's probably going to happen. And as you can see, it's not the best start. It's back and forth. And okay, we don't blow a 3-1 lead. Thank goodness. Okay, we won. Van Vliet, Paul George. And the Kings upset the Warriors. That's interesting. So it's Pacers and Sixers. Who's on the Pacers again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Lonzo Ball, Kyrie Irving. Oh, yeah, that's another sim player. Kyrie Irving's a good sim player for whatever reason. Every team he goes to, like when he goes to the Rockets, they end up getting to the finals a lot of the time, right? And then on the Sixers, oh yeah, right, they had Anthony Davis, one defensive player of the year. So we're taking on the Kings, who have Zach LaVine, Mikal. Oh, they got KD and Chad. Oh, it's an interesting squad. All right, game 1 is a Pelican win by 9 points. Can we win game 2? Yes. Can we win game 3? No. Can we win game 4? Yes, can we win Game 5 and go to the finals? We are in the finals to take on the Sixers, who beat the Indiana Pacers. So that's pretty crazy. So this should be fun stuff right here. Game 1 is a Pelican victory blowout. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Can we win and go up 3-0? No. Game 4, no. Please win Game 5. Yes. Can we win Game 6? Going to Game 7. Oh, come on, 2K. 2K, don't do this to me, 2K. What were we up? Were we up 2-0? We were up 2-0? I think so. Game 7. Well, actually, let's just take. What were we up? We view the series. View box score. Yeah, we were up. Game 1. Yeah, we won. We won Game 2. Lost Game 3. Lost Game 4. Won Game 5. Lost Game 6. Please win Game 7. Please, 2K. Good first quarter. Terrible second quarter. Oh, actually not terrible. Not a great third, but we end up winning the finals. In our first season, the 5-minute rebuild challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, we actually completed that. The game did not screw me over in the sim. It wanted to, but we got the job done. Who was the finals MVP? Paul George. He was also sometimes a decent sim player as well, in his own right. Put up some great numbers. So let's take a look at the playoff stats, see what we got going on over here. And, yeah, 31.5 points in the playoffs for Paul George. He absolutely carried this team. I mean, obviously, actually, you know what? The team was good around him. So I have to say I did a pretty good job. If I won the finals in my first season, yeah, I dominated the challenge. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments down below? What you guys would have done differently in this rebuild scenario? Would you have traded Paul George? Well, with that being said, let's go on to the full screen and close out the video. Alright, everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more videos. We've got our socials, playlist. What else do we have? I don't even know. I can't think. My voice is hurting, and I really don't want to talk anymore. So, just support me if you want. If you don't, that's fine. Just let me know why. Anyways, I'm done. Take care, everybody. See you soon, and peace.